My name is Gabriel Werble, and I'm a young 48 years old, but I feel like I've lived several lives. I grew up a preacher's kid. I know what you're thinking. Him? A preacher's kid? Yeah. As a child in a small town in Michigan, I was solely focused on baseball and baseball cards. However, I had to end my baseball career at the age of 13 when my family decided to move to Indiana. In this new city, I became friends with my radio. Music has always been a passion of mine, and I could play anything with strings, but I became infatuated with radio DJs, going so far as to record sounds onto cassette tapes and create my own bumpers for my fictional radio station. During that time, I was convinced I was going to work for a radio station when I grew up. Eventually, I made friends who were heavily into video games and quite competitive. One day, they introduced me to Madden 99. Although I had never admitted it at the time, I knew almost nothing about football. The level of competition, though, pushed me to learn everything I could about the NFL. This rekindled my interest in radio as well. I discovered all of a sudden I loved sports radio. I learned about plays, formations, schemes. Eventually, I became unbeatable amongst my friends. In my mind, that's where my journey began. Before Madden, I was a huge gamer. But once I learned the game, I found my true passion football. I became a sponge, absorbing everything I could find about the NFL. The history of the game only deepened my love for the game. In my 30s, I was introduced to podcasting. My wife and I decided to give it a go. I quickly realized I had a knack for audio. Editing and mastering came naturally to me, even if I was doing it on my cell phone. Friends and coworkers began tuning in, constantly complimenting me on my voice, suggesting I should probably consider a career in the media. Encouraged by the feedback, I started working harder, writing scripts, planning multiple episodes at a time. I found myself dedicating 50 hours a week to a passion project which cost me money instead of making me money. So I pivoted. I taught myself how to create videos for social media and promote my podcast. Then something unexpected happened. One day I received a direct message on Instagram from somebody asking me who was making my videos and how much they were charging. Long story short, I started getting paid to market for other brands. And it was rewarding for a time. I listen to Dan Patrick's show every day. It's one of the few shows I can catch live. In April 2024, I heard an ad where Dan announced his courses at Full Sail University. I only heard it that one time, so I jumped at the opportunity. I made the call that day, enrolled in the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting, and on May 6th started. Last month, I was honored to be nominated for the National Society of Collegiate Scholars. If you'd like to know more about me, have an opportunity you think I should consider, maybe you just want to talk shop, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/n/Gabriel Werble. Thank you so much. Have a great day.